Hey folks, Bruce II here. You know, every 50 episodes we like to celebrate by playing a game featuring sharks, and today we're going to play Superman for your Sega Genesis. Now, this doesn't have real sharks in it per se, but it does have henchmen dressed as giant shark fins. How cool is that? So let's go ahead and take Superman, let's pop it in our Sega Genesis, and let's see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Superman was published by Sunsoft and carries a copyright year of 1992. It is based on the popular DC comic book hero. Overseas, the game was released as Superman, Man of Steel. It was also ported over to the Game Gear and Master System under that name over there. Neither the back of the box nor the manual give you an overview of the game itself. However, the manual does describe the setup of some of the stages. Basically, you're Superman, and you're going to be facing overwhelming odds, including facing off against some familiar foes such as the Prankster, Metallo, and Brainiac. Superman is an action platformer for one player only, with one standard mode of difficulty, unless you have the European version, which gives you an option screen that includes the ability to change your difficulty. Here in the States, we got no option screen at all. For the basic controls, use a D-pad to move Superman, A to activate your current superpower, B to punch, and C to jump. You can press up and jump to jump higher, and double press left or right to run. When you jump, if you time it correctly, you can actually damage enemies you hit from below, or enemies that you land on. You can have one of three superpowers, either the Sonic Punch, Heat Vision, or Hyper Spin. You have a superpower gauge on the far bottom right of the screen. You're going to need to have it filled if you're going to use your Sonic Punch. Heat Vision is basically used for shooter levels. During a shooter level, you use a D-pad to move Superman, sometimes with the ability to aim behind you. The Hyper Spin is basically used to drill holes in highlighted areas to access the next section of a stage. There are icons spread throughout each stage. Red and yellow icons give you extra health. Black and white icons give you 3,000 points. Blue icons give you Hyper Spin superpower and fill your Hyper Spin gauge. And red icons give you the Sonic Punch and fill your Sonic Punch gauge. Throughout the game, you will also face several bosses, each one with their own health bar shown below your own. Superman is a single life game. If your life bar drains, you must use one of your two continues to restart the last stage you were on. You can also earn extra continues at 40,000, 80,000, 160,000, 240,000, and 320,000 points. Graphically speaking, I thought that your character looked good, as did the graphics in between stages. However, I also felt that in general the sprites could have been bigger, and the enemies and backgrounds were only so-so. I thought the music in the game, however, was very well done. Family-friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for Everyone rating or an E10 and up rating for animated violence without blood if released today. Currently at PriceCharting.com, the game has a value of $15 loose, $37 complete, and $97 new. So what did I think of Superman for the Sega Genesis? I think someone forgot to tell Sunsoft exactly how powerful Superman is supposed to be. I understand it can be difficult to make an entertaining game with a nearly invincible superhero. However, they seem to go the exact opposite direction. This game is insanely, and I mean insanely, hard. And to make matters worse, you only get one life per continue and only 2 continues per game. It actually would have been better if you got all 3 lives at once, and when you died, you could pick up right where you left off instead of having to go back to the beginning of a section of a stage. On the plus side, the game does have some decent graphics here and there, including those awesome henchmen pretending to be gigantic shark fins, some rockin' music, a nice change of pace with the shooting stages, and decent controls, but the difficulty just really brings everything else down. I'm just thankful I found some cheat codes online, because without them, I probably would have never made it past the second stage. And since I'm supposed to be Superman, that's just crazy. I mean, if you're the kind of person who has a lot of time on their hands and enjoys memorizing extremely tough games, this one might be for you, but personally, dealing with this much frustration just isn't any fun. So where am I going to rank Superman? Unfortunately, this one's going to be very, very low. It's going to be close to another platformer with its own share of problems, with Bubsy at the 33 position. And while Bubsy can be crazy difficult at times, at least it looks better and has a password system. So believe it or not, in this one specific case, Bubsy is going to take out the Man of Steel. So out of the 40 games that now ranked for the Sega Genesis, Superman is suffering from kryptonite poisoning at the 34 position. Superman doesn't make you feel very super. Go play the Atari 2600 Superman game instead. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter, and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. At this time, I'd like to thank David F. and Johnny P. for their generous support on Patreon and for nominating today's game. If you enjoy these videos and appreciate all the work that goes into them, please consider joining my supporters at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer. Not only will it give you some warm and fuzzy feelings for supporting the show, but you'll also gain access to exclusive content. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and thank you for helping me reach 650 episodes.